Well, hello there, little lady. What can I do you for?
$10.95.
Yeah, are you Bob Tompkins?
I was about to say something like that.
When's the last time I took a look?
Is it bad that he's my favorite character in the game?
Kinda.
Too bad you got a husband, honey.
Oh, jeez.
I'll have a seat.
Not discreet or subtle at all.
No.
What's his name?
Asshole.
What was
My
that?
husband's name is Asshole.
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
Gordon. Donald Gordon.
I love her
What?
fuck you stare.
Yeah.
Gibson, Gleason, Gordon.
Is that like a pinup
Oh, Gordon,
photo?
here we
Like
go.
it's one of those like, calendars that like has a sexy lady per
Oh.
month.
Yeah, it's like a swimsuit calendar or whatever.
Who's them people what took over the old Caravash estate?
It's Carnavash.
I remember now. Your husband was that photographer. What takes the pictures for those magazines?
One of them girly guys.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah.
Well, my husband works for several magazines. He's doing a project for Newsday magazine right now.
And you, little lady, you're a writer, huh?
Yes. I'm a novelist.
Oh, we got our own little Virginia
Novels.
Woolf here.
So what have you noveled?
Have you heard of a book called Blue Moon Rising?
No, can't say I have.
I'm not surprised.
Well, young lady, unless there's something else, I think we'll cut this chit-chat for today. I got a lot of work to do. I got another client I'm going to meet.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, thanks.
So funny. She just like has this like little I hate you stare.
Mm-hmm. Well,
He's a
look at you.
sleazy. Oh, he's a true sleaze bag. He's like the type of guy who, if she bends over, he'll like check out her ass.
Okay, now I remember from last time that all that was a magazine that she would sit down on the couch and read, if I remember correctly.
You can look at the painting. Oh no, you can't.
Am I right, though?
Yeah.
And it even froze my game, so I'm not going to bother looking at it. Let's see. Can I talk to him again?
There is something.
Yes?
Keys. Are you sure you gave my husband all the keys to the Carnavash estate? There seem to be some locked doors.
Well, I gave him all I had. But if you don't believe me, why don't you just check for yourself?
Well, I think I will.
Yes, let's do that.
He's like, I was too busy with some dame under my desk anyway. Don't notice. He seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
She's
Hey,
like, oh.
look, right here. It's the first thing the door opens up to, and there's a key.
Yeah, he's just a douche.
Aha. Carnavash estate. All the keys, huh? What's this?
Must have made a mistake.
It's a very large key.
What a dick.
So sue me.
She's like, I might. She could.
Technically, yeah. Okay, that is everything we can do here now. We just needed to come here to get the key.
The key. The key? The key? What key? There again, a mummy reference.
Yeah.
Oh, the mummy. It can be used in everyday conversation. Some person and their doggy. That's actually a really cool key. Yet again, it makes me think of the movie The Skeleton Key. Well, that was a wicked cool looking key in that movie.
Alright, so we can't interact with them. If I remember correctly, there's no one else to interact with right now. This guy will work on his boat there, whatever, and won't really talk to you. And you can't go to the store.
No, but you can interact with the dog.
Oh boy, gotta do that.
But yeah, she's
Hey, fella.
puppy.
What a good boy.
Okay, so now there there are 2 doors that were locked we can check out, if I remember correctly, or at least the one. The one upstairs we can't because the key was broken off inside. But we can go and do the ones that lead off of the entryway, or at least the one. I think the big ornate bluish one. I don't think this key works on that.
You notice, like, in the windows, they're all scraggly. It's like them trying to, like, composite out, like, the blue screen.
I mean, they did a pretty good job.
They did.
For a game like this.
Oh, they did.
Definitely.
I just notice it every time.
Yeah, well, you can see the blue outline around her a lot of the time too. So.
Nothing wrong with that. If anyone's tried rotoscoping, it's a bitch and a half.
It is.
Hate rotoscoping.
This is the first game to really. I mean, correct me. People can correct me if I'm wrong. There, feel free to comment or whatever. But this is one of the first games to use this sort of video to this extent.
Yeah. Looks like one of the first movies that did rotoscoping in as much as it did was like Tron back in the 80s, I believe.
As much as it did, yes.
Yeah.
The whole movie is pretty much rotoscoped.
That movie's just impressive. I mean, for those who watch contemporary movies, it can be really boring, but if you look at all the stuff it's done, it's really impressive.
Yes.
The reason why we watched it like a billion times back in like my animation classes at high school.
But moving on from rotoscoping.
It's relevant. Not this car.
Let's try the key on the door.
Sweet.
Okay.
This room is so cool.
We're about halfway done with chapter 1 according to the meter there.
There's something you can snatch on the table.
Yep. A lot of exposition in this room. So.
Oh god. So we'll try and be more quiet.
This reporter attended Carnot's Phantasmagoria show in London's Egyptian Theatre last night and found it horrific, spine-tingling, and incredible. Women were swooning in the aisles at the gory realism of his spectacles. For the uninitiated, Carnot's shows are not for the faint of heart, as they feature occult images, the black arts, torture devices, bodily amputations. Of course, all are accompanied by a generous dose of screams, shrieks, howls, and frightening organ music. Those of you up to thrills and chills won't want to miss this.
In 1887.
Of course, those dismemberments and all that stuff, none of that was real. It's all part of the show.
Well, I know that there are a lot of, like, illusionist, magician-y people who do stuff like that. Like, there's, like, one where they have, like, this knife, and they're like, look! They, like, look like they're chopping at their arm, but there's, like, a really weird, like, trick in the handle, so it actually, like, cups over their arm and just looks like they're hacking
Nice.
at it.
No, I was just joking about how most likely in that Phantasmagoria show, all that shit was really happening.
Oh god, yeah. It's like, the whole, like, vampire-y thingies they have going on in Interview with the Vampire. Like, all the audience is like, ooh, this is so pretty!
Prognostications of evil.
You know?
The devil made me do it. This guy had some strange taste.
Nice.
Worship of
I
animals.
love that.
Secrets of the dead.
She must be Catholic. I'm just saying, because if anyone's Catholic, you correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, like, a lot of, in the Catholic religion, like, they believe animals don't have souls. And that just makes me think of, you know, worshipping the animal thing, how that would be like, oh my god, that's so taboo.
She didn't say it was taboo.
Well,
She just
no,
thought it was weird.
it's just the books that she was listing. It
They're
doesn't.
probably the weirdest books on the
I
show.
know, but
People
that one
don't tend to
doesn't
worship
seem-
animals much, since ancient Egypt. So
I don't know. I know a few people who worship their pets pretty much. I mean, people get on their hands and knees.
Well,
And
yeah. I just mean you're reading too. I just think you're reading too much into it.
I probably am.
But that's why you're here.
Yep, I'm here to overanalyze and be obnoxious. That's my job.
Well, that's cool.
It's a cool, like, pen
It's a
opener.
panther. Yeah, it's a figurine.
It's a bast.
And well, no, it's Gwenwivar. You can summon her from the astral plane, and she'll fight by your side. Now this is a little thing which I should have known better. I should have been looking at all of the items in the inventory in this 3D viewer much more carefully if I had been thinking about my, King's Quest 7 days. There is a button
On the back of its head.
hidden on the back of its head here.
It's a letter opener.
And I didn't discover that for a long time. That's actually what stumped me on this chapter for so long, and I felt so stupid afterwards. But, like I said, I'm rusty.
It's such a cool letter opener, too. I really want one. We would name it Gwenwivar, and it would save the world from bad things like kobolds.
These kobolds are very bad.
Yes, they are. They're nasty little bastards.
Okay.
What is this?
Dear Jeremiah, it has come to my attention that you have recently acquired a unique book while traveling through Egypt this most recent winter.
It is my understanding that this tome contains powerful information regarding ancient rituals of sorcery and magic. I relish the thought of reading it. As you know, I am sometimes frustrated by the fact that I cannot really control the world around me. That my so-called magic is merely nothing more than illusions. Next month, I will be giving a show in Paris. Will you be in town then? If so, I would like to set up a meeting during which I could examine your fascinating acquisition. If the book is really authentic, I would be more than willing to pay a hefty sum for its purchase. I look forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Zoltan.
I remain, gentlemen, your obedient servant.
Oh, gee. I was just thinking that and was actually going to say something I wanted to say something during that narration, but the narration's important, so I didn't want to. But yeah, I totally had a Phantom of the Opera moment there, too. I could see your smile. We both actually looked at each other thinking the same thing.
Oh, we're such nerds.
But yeah, so anyways, yeah. Something about a book that the owner of the house was wanting to get a hold of. So.
This would make like a really cool campaign in like if you do more like a more dark fantasy type of like role play, like in World of Darkness or in like D&D.
Oh, you should do it.
Yes. I'll do it in my Sherlock Holmesy style D&D campaign.
There you go, the mystery and everything. Alright, so let's take a look at this fireplace.
Yeah, and you can see like where all this fireplace stuff used to be.
Yeah, well, it looks like scratch marks on the bottom too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did you just do?
She seems...
There's a hole in the wall.
The actress, it seems like she... I don't know, seems unnatural or uncomfortable about the swearing. So if you notice a lot of the swearing she does doesn't feel like it's coming out naturally.
Once again, I hadn't noticed.
Maybe it's something that just I've noticed since I grew up where you shouldn't swear. And so...
Yeah, I heard swearing all the time growing up, so...
Yeah.
Very different family lives we come from.
Yeah.
But,
It's like I had like a dream that I said damn when I was a child, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so bad.
I swore in my dream.
And my friend was just laughing at me, making fun of me.
Yeah, I would too.
I was
offense.
I was raised Mormon. I've become normal now though.
Yeah, you become corrupted.
Yeah, no offense to anyone who is Mormon who's listening to this.
No offense, you guys. But she's most definitely fallen from grace.
Yes.
Due in no small part, I would like to believe, by myself.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're going to stop talking and look at the hole in the wall. We're getting off topic way too much.
Nothing wrong with tangents. We're not as bad as Spoonie.
Oh, but I love Spoonie.
Yeah, we all love Spoonie. What's not to love?
Okay, so anyways, looks like there's a book on a pedestal of some sort back there.
Yeah, she can't quite get in there. It's
No, she's not,
all she has to do is Sparta kick the wall and it'll be fine. I mean, she totally won't break all the bones in her foot.
Those are magic white tennis shoes. Okay. See if we can break through with a hammer. I don't think that's the answer, but...
No, because you'd use Sierra logic.
No, the hammer will make an awful mess.
Oh, which, you know, you just don't want to clean up. Christ, woman. Will the tarot cards work? Try the tarot cards. Oh, I'm not gonna use my Sierra logic.
No, I'm going to use...
True Sierra logic, not teasing Sierra logic.
And because I figured out how to do this after us spending over an hour trying to.
Oh. Stupid bitch, she's hurting that poor thing.
So what?
It's so cool and she's gonna hurt it. I don't care about the wall, I'm more worried about the, you know, really cool letter opener. She's gonna be like, toss the, you know, Bast statue over her shoulder. It's like, oh. Bast will kick your ass for that. I wonder how long this would take her to actually take this out brick by brick. Like, logically.
A lot longer than they show, as you can see with their time dissolve.
Montage! Even Rocky had a montage!
She has no idea what she's getting herself into.
Of course not, she's just some dumb house. She's just
Enough
not.
with the sexism already.
I'm sorry.
It's, you know, ironically, it's the woman here who's making all the sexist jokes against women. Yeah, I'm much more of a feminist than you are.
Yeah. I'm teasing though.
Oh, I know.
I don't actually mean it.
No, she doesn't. This looks like some sort of church. Looks more like a converted church. Okay, yeah, this is an odd thing to have hidden away in your house.
Well, especially, it's a little ironic. There's actually like a cross in the wall. Makes me wonder what's on the opposite side of that wall.
Well, it's like a window. It looks like a stained glass window or something from outside, because you can kind of see the
Yeah.
colors there.
So yeah, it was probably a converted church or converted cathedral.
It's like a chapel.
Private chapel.
Yeah.
Some people used to do that. I don't know. Not really in North America though. Maybe
no,
the
but this
Puritans.
isn't a normal
in their-
house either.
No. Puritans
So
would have.
here's the book on the pedestal that we saw through the hole in the wall. No harm ever came from opening up a book. Oh no, it's like a book holding that box shut, that's right. I'm just waiting for her to let me
She's.
move. There. Yeah, the book is holding down the box.
Wow, she's so smart.
Well, why would she think anything of it, though?
Because this room was sealed and it's creepy.
True, she has to be wondering why the room was sealed.
Wow. This must be Carno's family tree.
What was that? What could have caused that? Well, I guess we better open up the box. See
Yeah.
what's inside it.
Open up Pandora's box. 'Cause that's totally smart.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, eat your heart out. So she just set free something.
Dawn?
Uh-oh.
Dawn? Are you? Oh my God. Dawn, what happened?
Adrian, ouch, my head.
Are you okay, honey?
It's just a little cut. What happened?
Are you sure? Let me look at that. You've got quite a goose egg. What were you doing, wrestling with that lamp?
Oh, it's very funny. I don't know what happened.
It's called you let something
Suddenly
out.
the damn lamp
Stupid.
crashed down on top of my head. I just finished tightening the screws. I'm fine, Adrian.
Maybe he made them go the wrong way.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Or maybe that thing knocked
Get
it down on
cleaned up,
top of
put
him.
on some new clothes. I'm done for the day.
Got a light bonked on the
How
head
about
and
some dinner?
instantly everything's
What
done
you
for the
like?
day.
Well, that wouldn't have been a light
I'm not
bomb.
really very hungry.
I know.
Maybe some tuna or salad or something. Then let's call it a night.
That sounds good. I'm kind of tired.
Pizza. A chicken.
See you downstairs in about 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
And end of chapter 1, folks. Let's move on to
Chapter
Chapter
2. The next day.
nice eventful day of exploration. I'm sure today will be much calmer.
Yes, no nightmares, no accidentally having a spectral thing assault your hubby. That always puts a damper on one's day.
In here. In here, in the bedroom.
Speak loud, it's a big fucking house.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm starting my new book.
So what?
Bonk on the head.
Did you go
turned
buy the
into a
drain cleaner like
dick.
I asked you to?
What? Drain cleaner?
Don't be coy with me. I asked you several times to go buy me drain cleaner. Now, did you do it?
Well, I know you said the sink was clogged in your darkroom, but you never asked me to go get you any drain cleaner. I would have remembered something like that.
You know, this is just like you. I bust my ass for you all the time.
He said he needed
And
it.
you don't do anything but sit on your butt like you're doing right now.
What? What is wrong with you? I don't understand.
Something's changed about him.
Fine. The next time you want something, don't come crawling to me.
Fine. I'll go to the store and get your goddamn drain cleaner.
See, he went from kinda douche to,
The super douche.
yeah.
Super Saiyan douche.
But something about that thing changed him, or... Yeah.
Or maybe, like, the bonk on the head and the, you know, him having blood let out of his head or something messed with...
Maybe that spectral entity possessed him.
It's always possible. Regardless, he's a major asshole now.
Okay. Well, let's head downstairs and go get him his drain cleaner before he starts smacking me around or something.
And then we can put it in his coffee.
Yeah, right?
Although I promise, if you started being dickish to me, I would not put drain cleaner in your coffee.
Good to know.
I'd probably be like, hey, Kalablade, you're being a little dickish today. Actually, more likely, I'd be all uber sweet.
The heck? Yeah, I actually know what it is. I'm just pretending.
I actually forgot for a moment.
Yeah, some strange music coming from somewhere.
Where's it coming from?
And it sounds like something you would actually hear, like, back in the olden days, and they're like, you know, presenting this Mr. Illusionist Man.
Yeah.
Of course, they didn't talk like that in the late 1800s either.
No, you're just putting on your
My-
olden times voice.
Yes, my olden times voice. Not the, you know, year before Jack the Ripper times voice.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs. So let's go back upstairs.
And it got louder. Where is it? I think it's further that way.
I remember where it's coming from.
I remember it just... Oh, that's so loud.
Why? It's coming from the broken gramophone. Stop looking around and let me click it.
She's like, the hell? Sacre bleu.
Ow!
Okay, let's go.
It's like, that's what you get for taking too long. Smack.
I can remember a few other things I think that I could do around the house, but I don't think there's any specific order, so I am gonna head out to get the drain cleaner.
Okay, and I know this is just a game, and they won't really change stuff because it's a game, but if you know she's wearing the exact same clothes she was the day before.
Yeah, well, it'll make sense for a game to keep the avatar consistent.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's a writer, and most writers don't care what they're wearing. She's even has it tucked in the same way. I know it's realism trying to infringe on, you know, actual video game-ness. It's not like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's just
Link.
you overanalyzing like you always do.
Yeah, I really overanalyze more than I should sometimes.
You overanalyze.
Yes, I do. And about the stupidest, tiniest things.
Yep.
Of course, I wasn't one of those people who's constantly bitching about the lighting problem in The Hobbit. I didn't care. I think The Hobbit was just fine.
But that's discussion for later.
Yes, it's a much later discussion in which we can have in length.
Now let's go back into Nipawamaset.
Hey, can you talk to that person?
No, the people are just there to kinda
I wonder,
make
like,
the town seem more alive.
I wonder if some of those people, if they're, like, on the developing team, or...
I think so.
Yeah, just thrown in
Sierra
because...
does that sometimes, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, now that it's Monday, more places are going to be open.
Let's go to
So
the
let's-
antique shop.
Let's check out the antique shop.
Loan's. Antique shop.